Hello students. Now the third technique in agglomerative clustering, what I told you earlier, it is average linkage. We have already dealt with what is single linkage and complete linkage. In single linkage we used to consider the minimum of the distances, and in complete linkage we consider the maximum of the distances. Now the third technique is average linkage. So we will see this is also called as UPGMA, that is unweighted pair group mean averaging. UPGMA, unweighted pair group mean averaging, where we are going to take the average of the values. So we'll see how to compute this. Now imagine this is a similar problem, the what is given in your textbook. You have to find the clusters. The problem is find the clusters using average link technique, use Euclidean distance and draw the dendrogram. So what is given to you? 6 points are given to you, okay, and their x and y coordinates are given to you. So the first task what you have to do is draw a graph with those respective coordinates. Like P1 is 0.40 and 0.53. So P1, the first one, 0.40 and 0.53 somewhere over here. So I have marked 0.1 over here. Then 0.2. 0.2 is what? P2, 0.22 and 0.38. So 0.22 and 0.38 is 2. So this way I first mark all the 6 data points on a two-dimensional graph. Okay, you have 6 data points and a two-dimensional graph is being plotted. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to compute the Euclidean distance, because in the earlier problem what I had taught you, I had given you the distance matrix. Okay, and from there we started. Now in case the distance matrix is not given to you and you are supposed to find the distance matrix, then how do we go about? This problem will tell you. Okay, so here only the x and y coordinates were given to you. So we apply the Euclidean distance, that is x minus, if I have 2 points x and y and ab, it is square root of x minus a whole squared plus y minus b whole squared. Okay, this is the formula. So if I take the distance between P1 and P2, this is my x value, that is 0.40, this is my a value. Okay, that is 0.40 minus 0.22 whole squared plus 0.53 minus 0.38 whole squared, we get 0.23. So distance between P1 and P2 is 0.23. Okay, so I compute this matrix now, your distance matrix. Distance between P1 and P2 is 0.23. Same way, apply the same formula, this formula itself, Euclidean distance, and compute the distance between all the points P1 and P3, P1, P4, P1, P5, P1 and P6. Same way P2 and P3, P2 and P4, that way. So after computing, this is the table which is being obtained. I have already computed the values over here and I am showing you the table. This is a distance matrix now. Okay, so remember earlier problems, we started from this point. Okay, now I am telling you how to compute the distance matrix and then we will go ahead. Now the next step what we did is we had to find the least value in this distance matrix. So least value here is 0.11 and 0.11 corresponds to the points P3 and P6. Okay, so in your dendrogram, that's what I did over here. First I am going to form a cluster of points 3 and 6. Okay. The 2 points 3 and 6 will be merged together and formed a cluster. So in my dendrogram, I have all the 6 points over here. I will first plot or cluster the points P3 and P6 because they have the least value of 0.11. Okay. Now I have, what are the clusters now? P1, P2, P3, P6, P4 and P5. Same thing on x coordinate and y coordinate. Then again you know the diagonal elements are all 0. Now we have to compute these values. I am going to take from the previous table. Distance between P2 and P1. P2 and P1 is 0.23. I am going to repeat. Only where there is a cluster we have to compute. Now since we are using the average link technique, the formula is slightly different. So I have to compute the distance between P3, P6 and P2. So how will you compute now? Okay, we will take P3, P6 and P1. Here we have to compute the distance between P3, P6 and P1 over here. Okay, so this value, how did I compute is, it is distance between P3, P6 and P1. So it is distance between P3 and P1 plus distance between P6 and P1, okay, divided by 2, because I am taking the average. So I am adding up the 2 and then dividing by 2. So distance between P3 and P1 from my earlier table, P3, P1, what is the distance? It is 0.22. So 0.22, and distance between P6 and P1 is how much? P6 and P1 is 0.23. So 0.22 plus 0.23 by 2, that is equal to 0.23. So the distance between P6, P3 and P1 is 0.23. P3, P6 and P1 is 0.23. That's how I got 0.23 over here. Same way you compute for P3, P6 and P2. Okay. I have written over here P3, P6 and P2. Similar computation. Half into distance between P3 and P2 plus P6 and P2. P3 and P2 plus distance between P6 and P2. So you get 0.2. 0.2 comes over here. Okay. So same way I will fill all the values. Exactly the same technique what we did in the previous complete linkage and single linkage. Only difference is here we are taking the average value. Then after this is over, we are going to find the least value. So least one is 0.14. 0.14 corresponds to the point P2 and P5. So the next cluster will be P2 and P5. So in my dendrogram, I will have to draw the next cluster as P2 and P5. Okay, this is my second cluster. So if I have a graph over here, what I will do, I am going to merge P2 and P5 as second cluster. So now I have two clusters, P2 and P5 is one, P3 and P6 is the second cluster. So your next table is this. You have P1, P2, P5 is one, P3, P6 is the next one, and then P4. So same procedure you follow, compute the values. Now I get 0.19 as the least value. So 0.19 is corresponding to P4 and P3, P6. So I have to merge P4 with P3, P6. So in my figure, 3 and 6 is there over here. I have to merge with 4. So this becomes my third cluster. Okay. Now if I have to draw the dendrogram, I am merging what? P3 here. Merging P3 and P6 with P4. So P3, P6 is this. I am going to merge with P4. So I am going to merge these two now. This is my third cluster. Okay. So P3, P6, P4 is one cluster. P2, P5 is one cluster. P1 is a single cluster. Repeat the process. Find the values. Okay. Now again the least value is 0.26. This corresponds to P2, P5 and P3, P6, P4. So I have to merge cluster P2, P5 with P3, P6, P4. P3, P6, P4 is this. P2, P5 is this. So these two will get merged. Okay. That is what is this. P2, P5, P3, P6, P4. And then we have only P1. So finally I get only 0.3 when I compute, which corresponds to P1 and this whole thing. So I will merge this whole thing with P1. This is my final dendrogram. Okay, using the average link technique. I hope this concept is clear. So totally in agglomerative clustering, we have learned three techniques: single linkage, complete linkage and average linkage. This is the dendrogram, and here we merged. These two were merged as one cluster, and then finally with one. This is a diagram. Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone. And your dendrogram. Okay. Thank you.